Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Akin and welcome to today's vlogs. Continuing with my scout reports on players for the 2017 NFL Draft. For today, I have 10 blogs on my top wide receivers entering this year's draft. For this vlog, I'm here to talk about Clemson on wide receiver Mike Williams, whom actually a lot of people have as the #1 wideout entering this year's draft. And let's talk about this particular player hailing from Vance, South Carolina. He was actually choosing between the Gamecocks and the Tigers as his final two candidates entering the college. But he actually decided to go to Clemson, and he ended up picking a great choice. We've been seeing some great quarterbacks coming out of Clemson and to pass to some of their top wide receivers in Sammy Watkins and Martavius Bryant. So Mike Williams decided to follow their footsteps, and I think this was a great choice. Now, he actually played a little bit as a true freshman with 20 receptions for 316 yards and 3 scores. And then he emerged as the starting wide receiver 2014 with over 1,000 yards receiving and 6 touchdown receptions. Now, in 2015, he suffered a neck injury, so he only had like 20 yards that season. So he actually sat out, only played 12 plays in that season. Came back in 2016, had a big year with 98 receptions for over 1,350 yards and 11 TD receptions. Actually, one of the top prolific wide receivers in Clemson history. Now, helping this team win a 2016 national championship, he was actually a first-team All-Honors in 2016. Now, he definitely has a good combination of size, strength, and coordination to perform well at the next level. Now, going along with more of his strengths and weaknesses, first, his strengths, he does have the size at 6'3", 225 pounds, and he has a developed muscle tone that you are looking for at the wide receiver. He definitely added 40 pounds of bulk since high school. Definitely showed that he could could be a good performer in the weight room to increase his strength, and he has good strength and conditioning. He actually, as well as his play, he has a large catch radius, using his length to pluck above the head and extend for diving grabs. Definitely can use his radius pretty well, and enough hand strength and wiggle at the line of scrimmage to beat the jam, which I do like about him. Uses his size to his advantage. Now, he's actually one of not only 3 players in school history with multiple 1,000 receiving yards in a season. Had in 2014, and in this past season, 2016. Which is a great thing. Now, this kid is very talented player. He's definitely a good, trustworthy player in contested situations. I do like that about him. Now, there are some weaknesses though that he does need to work on. He doesn't really have the elite speed that you want, but I think he can increase that if he just do more wind sprints and work on his route running things. He needs to work on separating using his quickness to separate himself against opposing defenders. Now, playing in the National Football League, he will be dealing with bigger, smarter, more athletic defenders, so hopefully he will be just fine with that. And one last thing that I have noticed, that he had several fumbles during his career, particularly when he was trying to gain those extra yardage, which is a concern. He needs to do a better job with his ball security and protect the football. He needs to work on that just a little bit more. Now, overall, like I said, most people have him as the #1 wide receiver. He's definitely going to be a first-round draft pick. I see him going no later than in the top 15. I think he definitely is a good player that you could possibly look in the top 15 this year's draft. Not in the top 10, but I see him in the top 11 through 20. I think he's going to be falling into those rounds, or possibly a team trade up to select him. But this is a pretty deep receiving core this season, so I don't really think that team's going to trade up to select him. But he is a good, talented player, a definite first-round draft pick. Now, I'm going to catch you guys in just a couple of seconds. I have 9 more blogs for today. Thank you for watching this blog. I'm your man, Akin McCall. BE.